Okay, so good afternoon, Mr. Emerenwa Johnvianney.
Good afternoon.
All right, good day, viewers. This is the second episode of the conversation with Richard from Legitimate Youth Africa. My name is Richard Ezala. I'm the founder and head of operations at Legitimate Youth Africa. This is a community we developed to help our youths get started with life, especially the at-risk youths who at one point or another in their life journey are rather confused or trying to go astray or trying to, associate with illegitimate means of income. So at Legitimate Youth Africa, we are trying to set things straight, okay? So we are trying to make everybody feel legitimate, how they can legitimately live an honest life, own their own life, have a good stream of income. So things we do here include bringing up people who from different walks of life have gained experience, have worked and have worked. So they come and share their experience with others so people can learn and take example from them. Okay, so we also support our members in ways we can, such as financial ways. So we are also looking for sponsors who are eager to help us so we can touch as many lives as possible across Africa. So for today's episode of the conversation with Richard, we are having Emerenwa Johnvianney, who is the head of operations at Melearna. So Melearna is a startup, is a tech startup that he is building. I think he's going to launch it this year by October. So we are here to see what he have for us, what he have for the society, what Melearna can do, and what we can do for Melearna as well. So, Mr. Joviani, please kindly introduce yourself and so we can get started.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Richard. I'm happy to be here. My name is Emerenwa Johnvianney. I am the founder and president of House International. That is my first establishment. House is a management company I've been running for the past 4 years. Arcnect Technology is the owners of the Melearna project. What are we doing? We're leveraging on technology to improve Africa, to improve many sectors in Africa. That's what we're doing at the moment. And in the bid to achieve that goal, we are leveraging on technology in the education sector, and that is Melearna. Um, I studied philosophy primarily from I have 2 degrees in philosophy, one from Imo State University, Owerri, and one from the Pontifical Urban University in Rome. And I am also a master's student, running a master's program in divinity from the Nations University in Florida, United States. And I am an entrepreneur. I do so many things, ranging from entertainment to tech and to coaching younger people, helping them discover their goals in life. So that is basically what I do.
Okay, that's quite interesting and very thoughtful of a youth. So, can we know more about the Melearna platform?
Okay, the Melearna project. The name Melearna simply means my electronic learning and earning app. So the Melearna project is a project that we actually working on in the educational sector. It is an application, a web application that would enable students and readers access as many as possible materials for their examinations and for life development too. So it's an opportunity we're creating for authors to ask and they're using the application. We want to create a change in the educational sector. So that's actually what we're doing with Milena.
All right, that's interesting. So, what inspired you to start Millennia? Is there any background inspiration or anywhere you draw your inspiration from, or something else that inspired you to, among every other tech niches. Many people are going into fintech. There's money in fintech. Many people are going into many other areas of technology, but you choose to focus on education. So, what is your primary objective, and what inspired you to take this path?
Okay, to begin with, in the last since my life, let me begin with. I've been in love of education. I've built my life around school for a very long time, and all this while I've been looking at for possible ways we can actually improve education. We can actually add value to education. So, watching where the world is moving and where things are going to. So, in a reflection I had with a very good friend of mine, my boy Aja Emmanuel, during the pandemic, we resorted to why don't we go do something in the educational sector? Why don't we build a system that would enable people study and study and study? So we thought that education is the foundation to whatever success any nation can make. I'm interested in doing a lot of things. I'm interested in causing change into society. But thinking about the best way we can begin to cause that change, it occurred to me that education is the very foundation. Without actually achieving education, we can't actually achieve anything. So we started to build is technology, the foundation. So that's why we went into developing the Melearna project.
Okay, so what particular problem are you solving with meaning as an entrepreneur? So what problem are you tackling with
Hello,
this
I
platform?
didn't get your question. Can you come again?
Yeah, I said, what particular problem are you solving with the Minena project?
That will enable authors and readers meet a large community of authors. Now, on that note, Milena is going to solve the major problem that authors have in our contemporary society. Here in our time, authors are discouraged on the fact that a lot of people are not interested in reading books. Publication is expensive and the rest of them. So we are going to reduce the cost of publication of books, and we're going to build a large community where you can get enormous people who are ready to read, who are ready to hear that story that you want to tell. So Milena is going to bring a bridge between authors and their readers. That is one. Then two, Milena is also going to help the society improve the educational sector, improve the GDP of the society. Because through the Millennium Project, we intend to launch many other projects, entrepreneurship awards, scholarship awards, and the rest of them. So we're going to use the project to get a lot of people out there to study their dream courses and then bring them back here to help change the system, to help change Africa. Africa needs vibrant people, enlightened people. So we are going to do that through Millennium. A lot of people are going to school. A lot of people are looking for ways to raise funds to go to school. Milena will offer that opportunity because we're going to be using the MLM approach, the multi-level marketing approach, to distribute these materials. We are going to help people develop. That is the idea. And I believe that through this means, Milena is targeting at selling 1 million books in 5 years. If we successfully do that, we have increased the GDP of our nation. So, like I said, we intend to use Milena to touch many lives, help people access study material, help them access scholarships, and help them generate money too, so that they can be able to take care of their academic needs and their personal needs.
Okay, well, so Milena is not just about the app, it's way beyond that. It creates
Yeah,
more
yeah.
opportunity, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
is Milena only for Africans, or is it for the whole world, or is it for Nigeria? Okay, and don't you think that the issue of internet access, in this part of the country, in this part of the world, can hinder this project, or do you have any other view apart from this?
Well, in the last few years, beginning from since we entered the pandemic, we are beginning to see a mental shift in the way a lot of people are reasoning down here. People are going more digital than physical. So I believe that the pandemic has created an opportunity for people to have a mental shift in their thought process. So at this moment, I am not seeing access to internet as a problem now because I believe that a lot of people are coming online. People are beginning to come online this time around. And judging to the fact that Melearna is going to give its users access to generate income too, money to buy data and the rest of them wouldn't really be a problem because people who are actually using that application, they're getting rewards too for using the application. They are getting reward for studying. So as they're getting reward, they can actually use their reward to also get data.
Okay, so I think it's getting quite interesting. So just tell us how this works, how people can learn and also earn at the same time.
Okay, now the Millennial application is built in such a way that we're using the multi-level marketing approach to distribute the books. Now, if you are able to refer people on board, to just tell your friends about using this application, bring them on board, then the application pays you for doing that job. That is one. Two, in the course of using this application, there are going to be flashing tests. There are going to be taxes. There are going to be a lot of things you can do, games you can play in the application. When you are playing these academic games and actually making the points we needed, those points are converted into cash that we're going to actually pay this user of Milena. So that's how basically they generate income. Now, a user of Milena is entitled for academic scholarship application. And this academic scholarship, that is part of the ways you can actually generate cash from using Milena. You can generate a lot of cash.
Okay, so what about this earning process? Is it just for the users, like for the students, or is it applicable to both the authors?
It is applicable to both the authors. Now, an author that publishes his book with Milena receives royalty at the end of the year because sure, people are going to access those books because we're trying to build a community of over 2 million to 5 million persons in the nearest future when we launch. That is our target. And any book that is published on the Millennium application, people would surely access it. And we take records of those that are accessing that material, record of those that purchase the material, and we pay the author at the end of every year royalty.
Okay. So how do people get when the app is launched? How do people get Is it is it a user friendly process where you sign in and automatically you create your account, or is there going to be extra rigorous process of getting in?
Well, in the country where we live in now, people don't want things that could stress them. So it's going to be a user friendly account. You get in freely. It's going to be easy to get in. That's just and it's going to be easy and to use as well. But we assure users that we're going to protect more their account because most times in privacy people get to yeah. So when it comes to making using Millennium app. It's going to be user friendly, um, easy to access. You create an account, add your username and your password. Very simple. You enter and you start using the application. When we want to when you must have generated income using the app, when we want to pay you, we make a little verification to confirm that we are actually paying the right person, and then we pay the person. As easy as that.
Okay, so you as the company are like the what does the company get from the app? What is the company's benefits? What does the company get at the end of the day? Hello, did you get my question? I said, what can the company, the millennial company, gain from creating this platform, creating this product? I think it's all about giving back to the society. So, you as the company owner, what does the company get from the platform?
Okay, the Millennium application, that the company that is generating this project. First of all, the Arcnect Technology company is a profit minded company, but that notwithstanding, we're here to make profit. We are creating value. I believe that value attracts wealth. Value attracts some reward. So we hope to generate income for the company and for the users too. Income that we are going to use to better the society. We are also part of the society. Income that we're going to use to build a better society down here in Africa. Arcnect
Okay.
Technology as a company, and our core aim and value is to revolutionize Africa. And in the course and in the project that we're actually doing, technology is the base, education is the foundation, and from there we are going to push and achieve many other things in a real process to move to the next level.
All right. So,
Hello.
are you the
Yeah.
only one in this niche, or do you have competitors? And if you do have competitors, how do you plan to, take your own share of the market? Hello, Mr. Johnvianney is coming back. So we have been discussing Millennia the application, and so far we have seen that it's not just about the application. The project is way beyond the application. It's a platform, is a movement that's been designed to help and reignite the educational sector in Africa, targeting more on the um tech on the technology aspect. So the Millennial application is going to create more opportunities for the users. So let's continue to hear from Mr. John Vianney. So I believe you have done your market research, and by now you should have known if you are the only one with this idea, or is there any other person, is there any other company somewhere around the world or in Africa, in Nigeria, doing the same thing you are planning to do. So if there is a competitor, so how do you plan to take your market share?
Okay. Like I said, Alfred White had said earlier on that every philosophy is a footnote to Plato, and what that means is there's nothing you want to do that people have not actually thought of before you, and that people are not doing. The only difference between you and those people is that you are the one doing it, and that is one thing I believe. And on that note, the Melearna projects actually got competitors. There are people that are doing part of what we're doing. I call it part of, not fully what we're doing, because we are the ones doing it now. So what these things we have my school, the NG, and another um, competitor that's actually offering study materials. We have um, your lesson offering study material. But Milena is not just offering study material. Milena is offering other resources, academic resources, and other kinds of resources, motivational books, genres of literature, entrepreneurial books, and the rest of them. But audio books here. And that is the difference between what those guys are doing and what we're doing. Then our own unique selling proposition is the end. Why you study? None of these competitors are actually giving people an opportunity to generate income while they study. In the 21st century, the economy of the country is shifting from the conventional way of making money to what I call a connected economy. Now, if you're able to connect a lot of people together, data, the age of dataism, where data is money, where the crowd is the money. So the idea is to create a system where there is enough crowd that is ready to access materials. And through that means we generate money for those people and for ourselves. We reward them and we give them the value and we still give them, I call it the double value thing. The value includes both financial value and intellectual value.
So the company or the startup, I think you need funds, you need investment. So do you plan on taking investors in? If yes, how is your plan for that? Or is this something you can discuss here, or are you going to leave a link where people can come and discuss in depth with you? So tell us about the investment game.
Okay, the Millennium Project, we actually allowing investors to come in. In the last board meeting we had sometime in July, that was, if you're interested in investing in the Millennium Project, do well to chat me up or do well to
Hello.
go to our official website. arcnecttechnology.com and chat us up through that means. We're going to get to you.
Okay, so tell us, when are you launching the Millennium?
Okay, the Melearna project is going to launch on the 25th of October 2020. As a matter of fact, if you go to www.melearna.com, you're going to see the launch date there, and you're going to see a form you could fill for notification purpose. So I advise you to go there, fill that form. The day Melearna will launch, you will also be notified before that day. But our launch
So
target
how
plan
is
is
the
25th
launch
October.
going to be? How is the launching going to be? Is it going to be a virtual launching, a live launching? Are we going to come and eat and drink, or are we going to spend?
Good.
Okay.
Actually, the lot of option go and take and the and milk, take both of them. So we are going to do both the physical launching, and those who cannot be there physically will join visual. That's the plan. So the launching is going to be streamed live, but on the launch dates, there'll be physical launching, and it's going to be restricted to a certain number of people, so that we can maintain the social distance.
That's brilliant. So, guys, we
Yeah.
have come to the end of this section, and as you, if not for the poor network connection, which is common to every state, every region in this country, as far as Nigeria is concerned, as far as South Africa countries are concerned, poor internet connection is almost a usual thing now. But we are trying to see the way we can overcome these odds. So I think this Millennial project is a very good way of getting out of this issue we are facing in Nigeria, especially in the educational sector, where you have your lecturers refuse to give you study materials because we haven't paid a certain high amount of fees. Millennial project, their own study material to let every one of you know at Legitimate Youth Africa. So we hope to have all our members in. Okay, thank you all who are live. I see comments here from Mario, Fernando Chukwu, and others who Facebook doesn't allow me to see their usernames. So thank you for being left. Thank you for the comments. We hope to bring another session where we discuss more on issues. Okay, so as I was saying, we have to bring people so they can discuss with us in an honest way how they are making their own success stories, not just about seeing pictures and videos of luxury living. No, we have to see the back end. We want to see how these people get to do these things. So we are bringing in people to this platform so they can discuss their journey with us. So if you have something you would like to discuss with us too, just give me a message on my Facebook account, or you can leave my number and chat me up on WhatsApp. I'm also on emails at every social media platform. As a digital business consultant, this is what I do. So I hope to see you all in the next section. Thank you for being left with us. Bye.